Welcome to Oh, I Get It Fake News Filter, where we tell you if the news you're reading is fake or real. This week's new update starts with a rehash of Jordan Vandersloot's murder of Natalie Holloway. In 2005, Natalie Holloway's disappearance in Aruba shook the nation. And now, almost 20 years later, Vandersloot decides to give a confession. This might have brought a long-awaited closure to her family, but he will not be indicted for it. Probably due to the fact the statute of limitations for homicide in Aruba has long passed, and the U.S. lacks jurisdiction over the case. So why give a murder confession after all these years have gone by? Experts suggested he traded his confession for a reduced sentence. He is currently serving a 20-year sentence for admitting to extortion and fraud. Will Natalie's family find a way to avenge her death? Here's to hoping that his karma comes swiftly. Now on to the next story, we have Britney Spears. With a bombshell revelation that's shaking the world, she revealed that she had an abortion when she was dating none other than Justin Timberlake. Yes, you heard that right. The pop star duo from the late 90s and early 2000s had a significant moment that was kept hidden until now. This juicy revelation is taking us back to a time when they were young and in love. According to excerpts from her memoir, The Woman in Me, Justin wasn't thrilled about Britney's pregnancy, saying they weren't ready for a baby in their lives. Fast forward to today, Britney has 2 children, and Justin is married with kids. The book, set to be published on October 24th, also delves into Britney's battle with her conservatorship and how it stripped her of her womanhood. Don't forget to grab a copy. I have a feeling she'll be dropping more bombshells. Oh yeah, before I forget, it's that time of year again. The end of daylight saving time is approaching. It falls on November 5th this year. You might think that one little hour won't make a big difference, but it can have a major impact on your mood and well-being. How is that possible? It essentially throws off your circadian rhythm. This in turn leads to disruptions in brain and body functions, thus affecting your mood. Those with a predisposition to mood disorders and lighter sleepers tend to feel the impact more. So, how can we prepare for or prevent these mood swings? First, avoid caffeine and do not exercise close to bedtime. Secondly, stay away from blue light and heavy meals before bed. And believe it or not, skip the evening drink, as alcohol can shorten your sleep-wake cycle. Lastly, exercise during the day and eat a balanced diet to help your brain produce more melatonin at night. However, be cautious with the diet, because low-carb diets can affect sleep quality. Remember, your sleep patterns and mood are intertwined, so let's make this transition as smooth as possible. Next up, we have Netflix going on a meteoric rise. In their third quarter results, Netflix blew everyone's expectations out of the water. They added a whopping 8.8 million subscribers, and stock shares rose by 13.8%, their best performance since the pandemic's peak. But what's the secret to their success? Could it be cracking down on password sharing and limiting account usage to one household? Or is it their new ad-based subscriptions? Regardless of all these changes, they've managed to stay afloat in the midst of other streaming giants. Kudos to them! Lastly, I want you to meet the world's hottest pepper, also known as Pepper X, the new kid on the spice block that's causing a stir. If you've ever tried a Carolina Reaper and thought it was the hottest thing in the world, well, think again. The Carolina Reaper, previously the Spice King, has an average Scoville heat unit (SHU) rating of 164 million. However, Pepper X blows that away with an average rating of 2.6 million Scoville heat unit. Just for perspective, a jalapeno ranks between 3,000 to 8,000 HU, and the spicy habaneros usually clock in at around 100,000 SHU. Pepper X is on a whole new level at 2.6 million units. My mind is blown. Literally. Ed Curry, the mastermind behind this fiery creation, was working on Pepper X for years. He had a secret weapon in his arsenal, a crossbreed with a pepper he only described as brutally hot. Ed revealed that he felt the heat for 3.5 hours, followed by the dreaded cramps that left him groaning in pain. Mr. Ed? It sounds more like poison than spice. I'm just saying. For now, your only chance to experience Pepper X is by indulging in some of Puckerbutt's Pepper X-infused hot sauces, wing sauce, or salsa. So there you have it, Pepper X, the new ruler of the Spice Kingdom.